Mr. Mokri, where are we right
Mr.
now?
Mokri, just say Mr. Mokri.
Mr. Mokri, where are we right now?
We are at kilometer 19.5 and everything is verified by the mileage of the car, and that will be giving video evidence, photographic evidence will be given to everybody present and members of the public if they so want.
So if we're at 19, what happens to the rest 11 kilometers that are supposed to complete the 30 kilometers?
Well, like I told you, if you recall at the beginning of this, he's going to go to Eleko. He's going to go to Eleko and then capture it. So he's going to go to almost at the border between Lagos and Ogun State and then capture backward from Eleko to Okun-Aja. So right now we are at Okun-Aja. So this gentleman and some journalists have volunteered. I think the journalists from Vanguard, journalists from Legit, and journalists from anyway, so they're going to go with him. And where's the drone? Okay, that's the drone. So the drone is a special drone that captures distance. And as I said, all of that video, photographic, and documentary evidence will be given to everybody present here.
So let's round it up by asking you this. There are some who believe that, okay, we're here to see for ourselves. We've seen the work done. We've seen that even where in abandoned, where places you can call portions that you can say abandoned, work is ongoing there. What do you have to say to those out there who don't know what exactly is going on and have the impression that, oh, they just commissioned 1-2 kilometers and they say they finished 30 kilometers?
I mean, the thing is, people in government have to develop a thick skin. I left California yesterday. I haven't slept. I just took a shower when you guys were coming, and then I put this on and I came here. People in government should not think that people who raise these objections are enemies of the state, are haters. No, they have a right. A lot of these people are patriotic citizens. When people raise questions like this, it is not possible to over-inform them. You can only under-inform them. It's not possible to over-inform them. You can only under-inform them. So give them the information. Bring them on here. If they insult you, look, under President Jonathan, I was the most insulted human being in Nigeria. Myself, Ruben Abati, and the president. And here I am. I'm 51 years old. I don't think the insults have done so much damage to me. Right? Only it just made my beard white. My older brother has black beards. So other than that, so absorb insult.
Reno doing so much there, and I pity for him. He's trying to fight to get his credibility back. I don't know. Maybe he thinks that because of the followings and the support he gets from these APC lads, is thinking, delusionally thinking, that it is this particular case that is about to shave him off his credibility and integrity. But he doesn't know he's lost it quite a long time ago. Unfortunately for him, he's living in delusion. But that's not even the point. This particular video of his can be properly segmented into two parts. Number one is him trying to do what he calls clarification and verification. And that is why you see him talking about the 19.5 kilometer standpoint, and he can't definitely follow them. He's scared again, and because if you want to do this job, you do it very thoroughly. All right, he will not be able to follow, because what he has registered now is that where they are is the 19.5 kilometer of the Lagos Calabar Coastal Highway. There is a part of the road, the segment of the road that is yet to be done, not motorable yet. They are working on it according to them. So that particular part also now led them. So there is another part that is coming from Ogun State, the border of Lagos and Ogun State, coming back to where they are. But so it's not been linked. So that part, the two parts that are being fixed are not being linked. So there's a 19.5 here. There is a 10 or so or 11 kilometer being done that is yet to be linked. So that's why they can't. It's not, you can't have a stretch, the sections according to them. That's discussing a fact. Also, the beautiful picture we saw that was released by the government before commissioning is not a long stretch across the road. So it's just a few kilometers. Maybe, I don't know if it's 1 or 2 days. That's why a lot of these things are shrouded in deceit and manipulations and propaganda. So they are not very specific of this part of the road that has the pavement, that have the walkway, that have the street light, this beautiful picture. People kept asking, why is that only this picture you have of this? It may just be one very few tiny segment of the road that has it. That is what they use it propagating that the road was ready for commissioning, not knowing that the longer stretch of the road from this first section to the other part and all of them, they don't. You can even see where they are standing now. The beautiful shenanigans, the other things that follow the road and all of the things that say a road is ready for use is not there. They are still working on the road. But so we now ask, why the haste? Why were you rushing to commission the road? I don't know. I don't know what blew the whistle for injury time for Bola Ahmed Tinubu for him to now rush. And if you ask the APC guys, instead of them answering the questions, they are going to dig up several information. They became archaeologists trying to tell us that in US in 1822, in London in the 16th century, a 20-kilometer road was commissioned in South Africa, and all of this rubbish. I've seen so many things online in recent time, and it's really baffling how these people think. Now, that's the first part. The second part of this video is the most interesting part. It is Reno pitching his brand and personality to the Bola Ahmed Tinubu's government to employ him. First, you heard him say that Nigerians have a right to question, and of course this is the same thing we have been saying to these guys. How come it is in this country so a sordid mob of lovers of Nigeria will tell you to shut up when you question what the government is doing and why they are doing what they do? Now Reno is telling you people now, allow us, we are even more patriotic than you. That's the fact, because you are going to jump. And then when I make certain videos, somebody come and say you are biased. I ask, show me one particular point where you disagree with this government. Show me one thing. The same people, lawyers in this government, agreed that the emergency rule was constitutional, was okay, was perfect. So if you cannot agree that the government, it's not possible that for 2 years the government has done everything wrong. It's not possible that the government has done everything right. But you have chosen to stay on the path that everything the government has done is right. So why do you want me to stay on the path that there is something the government is doing that is not right? The same thing. So the same thing we are talking about. Reno is telling you, allow these people ask questions. Government is supposed to be accountable and responsible. Now, too, he's also preaching his capacity. He said that he's got thick skin. He's moving from California. He's one of those that have been sorted before. Government officials there's nothing like over information. There's always under information. So who has the capacity to do the job? Who can collect bullets and tears? Who can collect costs? Him. I employ him. Tinubu, employ Reno. You don't try. Because the minister of power and a couple of all these guys, I don't know what they do for your government, but you let them there. Don't this way fool this government, they are out there. Reno is still better than them. At least he can wear white and green agbada and move from place to place. Travel from California, said he has not slept for 36 hours so that he can make this. Employ him. I don't know which work some people they work for your government. So Tinubu should employ him. He don't try. This is me also adding my I swear to God, employ the guy in don't try, because this work where they don't put for him. So I swear, Tinubu, Reno needs this job more than anybody else on planet. Another undeniable fact that is revealing now is that this particular Lagos Calabar Coastal Highway is just Lagos State government or maybe federal government of Nigeria helping to fund the linking of Lagos' biggest economic hubs together. That is Dangote Refinery. Okay, starting from Eko Atlantic City, Dangote Refinery, and Lekki, this deep sea port. All of this linking together is what this Lagos, and that's why they have concentrated more on these Lagos houses. And I don't blame Unasha. No wahala. Na yeye country they will dey. And it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. Anyway, that is it for us now. At least we can now see the difference, and shameful. May God help Nigeria.